Hi Scorpio, welcome to your monthly reading for September 2019. What does Scorpio need to hear, please, for Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus for the sign of Scorpio? What does Scorpio need to hear, please? What else does Scorpio need to hear? What is the most important message for Scorpio, please? Most important message of this spread. All right, Scorp, we have the Sun and we have the Ace of Swords. All right, the Sun and the Ace of Swords is the most important message. There's definitely a sense of illumination here. Illumination of matters, truth. With the Sun, this energy is shining into the cracks, the darkness, things that maybe have been hidden. For others of you, the Sun can represent new beginnings filled with prosperity and abundance, a rebirth type of energy, especially with Judgment here. The Sun is also about vulnerability. With this child on the horse, it is about vulnerability. It is about overcoming that. It is about winning with that red rag there. And then we have the Ace of Swords, so really truth and clarity. This new start or new beginning with the Ace of Swords, this is leading to victory. This is solid. This is about, for some, illumination of things that have been kept hidden is what I'm feeling like with the Ace of Swords and the Sun here. So with the 10 of Cups, 10 of Wands, we have two tens. So this is about the end of a cycle here. The 10 of Wands is like too much on your plate, burdens, a heavy type of energy. It is about breaking free from this though. And with the 10 of Cups, there could be a huge transformation here in terms of emotions. We have the Death card really signifying a massive transformation, Judgment underneath. So with the Death card, Scorpio energy, Death represents endings and new beginnings. It can represent a transition as well. So maybe in the midst of a transition here that you're going through. With the Death card, the Sun is shining. Whatever is not serving you, whoever is not serving you, it is about that energy leaving your life to pave the way for new beginnings here. Page of Wands, it is a lot of passion to move forward, a passion for a new start or a new beginning here. So if you're hearing some truths, hearing some clarity, you know what you need to do here. The Chariot represents victory, gaining control. For some of you, I feel like there is a big decision here. This could be involving a person, a situation, maybe a work matter, finances. But with the Chariot here, there's also this duality, dark and light, feminine and masculine. There is, with the Chariot card, this overcoming. And the reason that you're overcoming things in your life is because of that divine spiritual connection. So it's a lot about spiritual growth. We have the King of Pentacles, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn energy. This can represent a situation involving your work and finances. For some of you, there may be a big change here, and this is leading to a new beginning for you for success. With the Pentacles dealing with the physical, if this is not a person, this can be about building a solid foundation for yourself, especially with the Page of Wands. The Page represents usually a younger energy, so more work to be put in, but there's a lot of excitement and energy going into this, so it's a positive thing. And especially with the Sun card trumping this reading, this really is saying that some of these dark times that you have been dealing with are coming to an end. And everyone is in a different spot in their life. If this sign reading does not resonate for Sun, Scorpio, make sure you check your moon, rising, and your Venus. So we have the Judgment card. Judgment is about reparation for wrong. It represents atonement. And with this card, if you feel like you have been wronged, there is a need here to really move forward in life, make a choice for yourself that is going to bring you the happiness that you need. So it can really be a clearing out of matters, of people, things that do not serve you. Now, again, Judgment is a card about vulnerability. This is the reason why these people do not have clothes on. So it is a vulnerability here with the Sun card, with Judgment. So there can be somebody around you as well that is maybe exposing vulnerabilities in their life, or you are exposing vulnerabilities through clear communication. We have the Hermit card, the sign of Virgo, so more earth energy. But the Hermit is about enlightenment. Someone that's been on a spiritual journey. This can represent you or someone around you. The Hermit a lot of times can represent a teacher. So somebody in your life, maybe that is like a soulmate, twin flame energy. It is a teacher, or you're teaching each other. So Scorpio, we're going to have a full moon, and that is going to be in Pisces on September 14th, around that time. So this full moon in Pisces will be lighting up your 5th house. 5th house deals with creativity, passion, love, and romance. What brings you pleasure in your life, whether it's certain activities or it's a person. And then along with that, we're entering into Libra season in September. So we're still in that Virgo season, which is your 11th house of hopes, wishes, excuse me, and dreams. So with the Libra energy happening, Libra, the sign of justice and balancing the scales, that's going to be your 12th house. So that can be a big clear out. It can be a spiritual clean out and purge. It can be purging people in your life. So let's take a look. We'll start clarifying. Do you want to clarify the Sun card? Let's take a look at the Sun card here for Scorpio. Okay, interesting. We have the Devil. Yeah, so something, a situation, anything that's been maybe hidden from you, or some type of toxic connection that you're cutting out of your life with the Devil. The Devil is a sign of Capricorn. So if there is somebody here that maybe you're cutting out from your life that has negatively impacted you, that's a possibility. The other possibility is this type of energy is going to be brought to the forefront. So there could be a massive purge of this, or somebody around you purging this energy. Let's take a look at the Death card. Death for the sign of Scorpio. Your energy. Let's take a look at Death. All right, yeah, so there can be a huge emotional transformation here. We have King of Cups and we have the Ace of Cups. So if you're cutting out somebody toxic, somebody who has negatively impacted you, some type of connection here, a work situation even, but if it is on the emotional front, we have this King of Cups. This can represent you. It can be a huge transformation you're going through, but this can also be another person in your life. So for anybody here, we've got this King of Cups energy. It doesn't matter whether it's masculine or feminine, but what matters here is that this can be a person coming into your life, bringing emotional balance, maturity, love, affection, especially with the Ace of Cups. The King of Cups is somebody who is very affectionate, somebody who's loving, would give you the shirt off their back. This can be a strong emotional exchange. So this seems to be a lot of new enter in your life here. And so if you had to, release someone, something, whatever you release will be filled with new energy. The Ace of Cups is a new opportunity here. Blessings coming your way. So let's take a look at the King of Pentacles for Scorpio. Yep, we've got the Six of Swords. So there can be some kind of separation here, whether this is work related, financial, maybe you're moving. The King of Pentacles can represent the physical, the home. The Chariot is also about moving, long distance travel. So for some of you, traveling or this really can be a separation from somebody or something. One more with the King of Pentacles and Six of Swords. Yeah, Death card. So there is an ending here. There is a big transformation. This can really be about the light at the end of the tunnel as well for Scorpio. All right, and we'll take a look at the Judgment card. Judgment for Scorpio. Okay, we have the Eight of Wands card and we have the Ace of Swords. So some kind of truth and clarity here happening. The Eight of Wands can be a massive change in direction. Again, this is about travel. There's more travel here. So if you are traveling, if you are just moving forward physically, mentally, whichever way it is, there's a huge shift here happening. And with Judgment, there's definitely a spiritual shift, an emotional shift, a decision, a choice with the Ace of Swords, much clarity and illumination on matters. There can even be clarity on something that really has been hidden from you for quite some time here. Let's take a look at the Hermit card. Hermit for the sign of Scorpio, please. For some of you with the Ten of Cups, if you are leaving a relationship long-term, something like that with the Ace of Swords. Take a look at the Hermit. Okay, yeah, we have the Five of Swords here. So the Five of Swords represents some type of conflict. There could have been an internal conflict, but with the Five of Swords, because it is swords, it can be mental communication, mind games, egotistical behaviors, narcissistic behaviors where somebody feels the need to win. It's a very immature type of communication. So you could really be cutting somebody out here, a situation, you know, or this can be a situation about growth with the Hermit card, spiritual growth and basically evolving. So someone could be evolving this type of energy. If not, this is a time period where you may be cutting somebody out. King of Cups definitely can represent a whole new beginning for you, or if you are involved with somebody who's coming into your life or presently involved, that relationship can be strengthening. Somebody who's got the emotional maturity, that loving connection, someone, you know, the King of Cups is somebody who really could spend hours talking, somebody who wants to assist you emotionally and in all those important ways, things that Scorpios look for in a relationship. So definitely a huge transformation here. The Devil energy definitely needs to be released, transformed. With the Devil card, it's definitely some type of toxic pattern or behavior between the Five of Swords and Devil. So it really could be on the communication front even. There could be a strengthening of communication. So all different situations for different Scorpios out there. Again, if this reading doesn't resonate with your sun sign, be sure to check your moon, rising, and Venus. I hope you guys have an amazing month ahead, Scorpio. If you'd like a private reading or want to follow me on Facebook or Instagram, that information is posted in the description box below. Take care.